Many Magic the Gathering fans asked the question, at these prices, are people even buying Commander Masters? And goofy professor intro aside, if they are, what the heck are they purchasing? Well, I got the numbers right here, and this is unlike anything we have ever seen. Let's talk about it. The summer of 2023 will go down as a crazy time in Magic the Gathering history, with Lord of the Rings directly in the rearview mirror and the standard sets before Lord of the Rings and no slouch themselves. We finally turn to the set that when we got the announcement for all the products we'd be getting this year was definitely the most hyped, the most anticipated, and serviced the largest community in Magic the Gathering. We have to talk today Commander Masters sales data. As you know, here on this channel, I collect sold listings of sealed product from TCG players. So I have every single sealed box sold on the popular trading card game marketplace. We're going to talk about the number of boxes sold, what is selling, and we're going to compare it to those other Magic the Gathering sets, because I think in a microcosm, in a small situation, these numbers don't mean a ton, but when compared against themselves and other sets, they reveal a ton about how regular enthusiasts like you and I spend our hard-earned money. So without further ado, it's time to talk totals Commander Masters to the date of the recording of this video. As you can see in the link in the comments section below that I have pinned that takes you to the spreadsheet, has sold a total of 8,749 boxes up to this point. Now, there's something crazy interesting about these boxes that have been sold that I'm going to get to in a minute, but I want to take a second just to compare that to previous sets. When you look at Dominaria Remastered and Brothers War, those sets were a turning point in Magic the Gathering. Couple that with something like March of the Machine, which was a fantastic set with serialized cards and tons of crazy legends. Those sets all pre-sold a little more than 4,000 boxes. Now, Commander Masters looks to have more than doubled that number and still has time to go. So in that sense, it is outperforming your standard product releases, and actually, that's a fantastic thing. When you have a premium product in your Wizards of the Coast, you definitely want it to outperform your regular products, and for normal users like you and I, we don't want something to be labeled premium and then nobody's buying it because nobody likes it. So all in all, that's a good thing. Remember, we're leaving price aside right now. We're just talking about, in the microcosm, the total number of boxes sold. Now, you'll notice I left out Phyrexia All Will Be One, because Phyrexia All Will Be One actually sold over 6,000 boxes in its pre-release cycle. So Phyrexia All Will Be One is kind of an outlier there. It had a fun product, the complete bundle. It had a popular theme and people were hyped about it. So this is kind of an outlier and a fantastic set for this year. But with Commander Masters, I think what's far more interesting than the total number of boxes sold is what is selling. As we see in a regular Magic the Gathering release, we engage with the collector box and the set box, and mainly, as we will talk about in this video, the set box. Almost all of these sets that we've mentioned so far have the set box being the shining achievement, the product everyone wants to get their hand on. Well, Commander Masters has turned the script on its head and become an insane situation. Commander Masters, of the 8,749 boxes sold, only 2,819 of those boxes were not Commander Precons. That's right, the draft, set, and collector box only make up like 32% of all those boxes. That means that of the 8,000 plus, 5,930 of those boxes were Commander Precons, both buying single Precons and the 4-pack of Precons available on TCG Player. Now, when this set drops, if you want to get your hands on some of this and you don't have a local game store, you can head to minmaxgames.com. They are a supporter of the channel. You can buy your products there. They guarantee pre-order pricing. They lock in your price, and from my knowledge, they've always had the lowest prices on the internet. So if you're looking to pick up some of these precons or some of this stuff, make sure you check them out. But more interesting than the fact that the precon dominates the market is how it dominates the market. And the breakdown of precons themselves is so wildly swingy, I had to see it to believe it. Now, we knew that some of the precons would be vastly more popular than others. The Sliver and Eldrazi precons, since their announcement, were going to be the most popular precons of the four. But I didn't realize that the margin would be this wide. It would be this crazy. We see 42% of all precons sold are the Eldrazi precon, 35% are the Sliver, and then 11 and some change for both the Planeswalker and the Enchantment precon. That's right, the Enchantment precon and the Planeswalker precon added up do not combine, do not total to the number of Sliver precons sold, and that doesn't total to the number of Eldrazi precons. It's crazy, the disparity in this product. And again, this includes Commander decks where people are buying the 4 decks and then getting all of them. This breakdown includes that. So I totally see a situation here where Commander Masters and Commander as a whole is playing out like we have often discussed on this channel. The precons are a place where you're guaranteed to get your hands on new cards. And in the past 2 and maybe even 3 years, Wizards of the Coast has changed the way that we engage with Commander. They don't necessarily tell us they want us to build hyper powerful Commander decks. What they want us to do is they want to give us little Commander subsets in every single product that comes out. And when they do that, they want us to build new Commander decks, try new cards, try new things out. And when we do this, we sacrifice power level for theme, new strategy, and exciting new fun. And because of this, the Commander community has pulled back on the idea that we have to have hyper powerful Commander decks, we have to have the craziest treatments and bling out our Commander decks, and instead, we want to have 22 to 30 unique decks in our collection. Now, because of this, the precons are not only an excellent way to just buy decks and sit down and play with your friends, because that's what we love to do, but it's also a way to get your hands guaranteed on new and unique cards. And that has been something that we have decided is a priority in our lives over the last 2 and 3 years. So I truly think that this is interesting. Now, the wild numbers for the regular boxes, moving away from the precons before we give some final thoughts here, is the collector box and the set box. The collector box is selling at about 18% of all product moving out of TCG Player, and the set box is around 10.8, 11%. And this is a massive downswing in how we usually see people, enthusiasts, people who want to play, collect, engage with Magic the Gathering, purchase product. As we said before, the set box is generally king. It sits right in the middle, and I have often referred to it as the every player product. Whether you like to put cards in your decks, build a collection, just crack packs for fun, no matter what you want to do, the set box is generally there at an affordable price where you can have some good fun. Well, in this set, they have turned the set box on its head, and I have been on record on the May the Zoo Be With You podcast, where you can catch me over at Kitchen Table TCG every Friday, saying that this is a bastardization of this product. That's right, I believe they took a product that's meant for every enthusiast, someone to just have fun with Magic the Gathering and engage, and made it this crazy premium expensive thing. And frankly, I'm not for it. So guys, I think this is a massive swing in sales. I think this is really interesting, and it's important for you and I to know how regular enthusiasts and how other people in our community are spending their money, because it's going to help us know what we're going to see at the game store, what's a popular product, what's not a popular product. And as we become better consumers, we know that we can, leave products on the shelf, say this isn't for me, this is for me, and pick and choose our engagement with Magic the Gathering. Racing to 6250 subs. Share this video on a popular social media platform, anywhere you engage with Magic the Gathering, discussion with friends, a community, anything like that, because not only does it help the channel grow, but I think conversations like this in the comment section are so much fun. Thank you all for hanging out. Until next time, you guys know me. My name is Josh. I'll see you throughout the week in videos, and I will see you every Friday morning at 8 a.m. for a Friday Morning Magic live stream. We'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.